How we doing? All right, daily update. Like my dark theme here. If you guys watched the video yesterday where I was talking about the 533 project and failure, and everybody knows why. Liars, thieves, people make stuff up. They hear a rumor and claim they saw it first person. I watched him do it. I'm going to go to my freaking Kingdom chat right now. And, Gun, I disagree with you. Got banned from TeamSpeak. No, he got banned from this Emperor Void. He's a kid. He got banned from TeamSpeak because he was taking things he didn't understand, didn't know about. He is literally a child who is taking what he heard and believing he saw it. So he's in, and I'm talking about this next video thing. You went in and just started IPI a few days ago. I said, no, I didn't. Yes, you did. I seen you sending marches. This is where children get in trouble. Facts matter. So we're going to open up. We're going to show people who don't know how to look at their own logs. Now, when you're farming farms, it makes logs ugly. So we get to delete. We're getting to learn all kinds of new lessons out of this stuff. Oh, you know what? I forget. I don't need the headset for this. Okay. Now, settings. Nope, not what I want. Oh, my mind is lost here. Members. I can go to the war logs. Battles, battle history. Okay. This is a little harder to read, but for those who are R4, go to manage. And now I'm trying to remember, to be honest. My gosh, log. How about the big fat word says log? Battles. All right. So one of the reasons that I dropped my normal tag, went off on my own here, is the lying was going to start. It was, you did this, I saw it, you've been an absolute ass. So here's my battle log, guys, from the day I started this alliance, which was before I hit the first person. GunMuse has attacked 420 Night Fury. I hit one guy. And then the first hit, actually, now I don't know why it doesn't say that I hit somebody in the palace. Okay, this was during the King's Challenge. And to be fair to Night Fury, and I hope Night Fury's fair with me, he sent all his marches out before I hit him. I didn't take a single troop from him. Matter of fact, I should find that report and prove that. Facts matter. We can back things up. Hold on. But as you see, during full Kingdom nap under Chels, I have been relentlessly attacked by IPI. I have not hit a single person. There's a reason I went into KC and I announced I was going to do that. Because I knew they would claim that I did do it. See, you're allowed to be the biggest troll on the planet in Kingdom chat only if it's allowed to be used against you so that you can be. Is that him? Did I take 37,000? I did. I took 37,000 troops from him. But I think that's all. I think he couldn't move any more out. He sent all 5 marches out. So I did kill 37,000 of his troops. But let's go to the other mail. All right. I don't want to run the kingdom. I just want to be a part of a kingdom. If I wanted to run a kingdom, I would have stayed in 437 and Kingdom 349. This guy claims that he was running it. Everybody loved him so much that he just had to leave. You know what? I actually don't know how to do this. Let's go to... I rarely read walls. I don't even read my own walls. let's go to the... Is that it? Comments? CZ is a sexual... 71 days ago. This is C's. This is what I got told not to get anywhere near this guy. And to be fair to all the R4s, they told me. Once I brought him in there and he spoke in chat a few days, it says, get rid of this guy. We don't want him. And I said, man, I will give everybody a chance to redo themselves. I'm a fool that way. But the day, I mean, this was 4 days after the kingdom started. He came here and absolutely has spent the last 75 days proving that we should have listened to the people of the previous two kingdoms. That this is a worthless human being who followed me here because he saw a YouTube video simply to destroy the kingdom. So anybody that's talking to him, I'm showing you the proof that this isn't out of thin air. We don't hate CZ because he's black. CZ uses the fact that he's black as an excuse for why he's an asshole. I didn't make him an asshole in the other two kingdoms I've never been in. I didn't tell him to come here to work on his new challenge of being an asshole to a famous YouTuber. Not my fucking problem. You're an ass because you're an ass. Now, he was called S-Splice in some of the videos. And I'm sure he's built a new fake account because that's what trolls do. But he's had to build a new fake account because I banned that one. And I'm good at monitoring text, so... yeah. I don't know. See, I rarely look at these comments. So anybody that was asking to get in the alliance, I wouldn't have known to look in here. And I can promise you, TRK50 said that whatever that is saying, that ain't good. We were burning the crap out of them. They were an alliance of people that were... This was the first 2 weeks of the kingdom. God, they were at 19 million kills in the first 2 weeks. I had every intentions on waiting until the first King event before we dealt with problems, and we were going to do it during the King's event. And they played our hand early. I was like, holy crap, there's not going to be anybody left for a damn kill event if we don't deal with this one troll that built free accounts and is just having a blast killing troops, and that's all they care about. That's one of the reasons kingdoms fail off the bat, guys. It's literally the free players. They got no money. They got no interest in ever being a part of the kingdom. And they can set the tone to where people do not enjoy being in that kingdom. If you come in as an older player and don't just beat the crap out of everybody who says it's a war game, I promise you that's a mistake I made, and I acted too late. So we need to learn from my mistakes here. We should have zeroed CZ and kept him there. Made it so miserable to be in this kingdom that I never had to deal with somebody wanting to spend money here. But he spent money here because he enjoys not playing as a community, but being an asshole and somebody sending him kissy face icons. There's way too many people who look for that kissy face icon as an acknowledgement to their lives. They're trying to buy love. This is the wrong place to shop for love, guys. It's too expensive. Do not come to this game to spend money so that people will love you. It's the wrong reason to be here. This is a high-end strategy game. It costs stupid amounts of money to play at the high end. You don't have to be one of those heavy coiners. I've spent years showing you that. But the heavy coiners have got to be responsible with you non-coiners. By that I mean, we don't turn around and just say, you're replaceable cogs. I need people to fill my mega rally when I coin. I need 1 million troops. That's 15 players that are providing 3, 4, 5 times a day. You know, we're talking about 7, 8 million of other people's work that I'm responsible for in a 15-second rally. You know, our 15-minute rally. If you have no respect for those people who work harder than us coiners do, a guy who's playing a free account will put in 4 times the work. Because I've done it. I've done the videos on it. Man, salute to you people who play in the free or the low pay in this game. You don't get any of the glory. You don't ever get to be at the top of the stat report. You don't get any of the big kill. Everybody goes, oh, great stats, great. And there's a lot of us out here. I'm going to speak for a crowd who appreciate how much work you do for that 15-minute rally. Okay. And without you, we can't run one. All the money we spent is useless if we don't acknowledge all those people. Now, the worthless little pieces of shit human beings, Chels and frickin' Mike, because we're about to go show you just how worthless they are. Let's jump on that bandwagon real quick. Let's see how they've acted in the kingdom, shall we? Let's go to the mail. So, we proved I didn't attack anybody. We have Kingdom Nap. I have been attacked by IPI over 40 times, you cunt. I'm going to use a C word. You know why? Because you have no morals. None. You have lied every time you've spoken to me, and I'm putting it in video now. Please explain to everybody why you cannot back up anything you've said. It's everybody else. Straw man. When I ask for proof, you don't show it. Well, I can't be held to the standard that I have to hold myself, rather, to the standard that I'm trying to hold you. Prove what you're saying. I just proved mine. Evicted. They did this to break my walls so that her buddy alliance could troll my RSS. Guys, it's like I've been playing this game for a while or something. Whew. The method I'm going to employ against IPI and 420, and I need you guys in IPI and 420 to understand why this is about to happen. Your leadership is provoking so that they can go to Kingdom Chat and lie about it's my fault. I haven't done anything to you yet. Nothing. All I've done is express my disgruntled at their behavior. Now I'm proving why I'm mad. And not mad in the angry sense. I want you to understand. I've got a voice that's really aggressive, so it sounds like I'm angry all the time. When I say mad, and I've got to explain out the definition of mad that I mean here, is why I'm about to seem like I'm crazy in game. Okay? The Kingdom Chat crazy. This is why. Because I don't believe that anything good can happen with them doing what they're doing. What they've done right now. So, to explain for them, they're twisting words. We had an agreement that the RRG was going to take the first 2 Kings challenges so that we could use them for training for film. And I want to again thank all you people who sent me the nice messages of how it's helping your kingdoms, and also express my shock of how it's helping kingdoms older than 362. A good shout out to Kingdom 329, who actually expressed interest in helping new players in Kingdom 329. Whoever's over there working to help people, if you're looking for an older kingdom to jump into and grow real quick, I would suggest right now that Kingdom 329 is trying to help everybody they can. They don't have a problem right now. God, I hope I'm not creating one for them. Oh, wait a minute. They got PW over there spreading lies and bullshit. PW is known around me as Echo. He was one of the people in 362. The likes to tell the tale of how I got zeroed in 362 and run out of the game. Forgets to mention the fact that I've been offline for 2 months. Back in November, you guys know I kind of drifted off. Look, one of the reasons I'm sitting in the dark right now, if you see the previous video, you'll see my right eye shut down. And I don't know if you can tell how much weight I'm losing here. I'm going through a couple rounds of chemo here, and that's no excuses for anything. It's it just is what it is. It's making me a little harder to stay thinking, but I had a good team in place, and I want to make it very clear. There are 12 former kings in this kingdom who were more bored than anything. And when they started moving around to see how the other alliances were doing, the selling point was all your R4s are leaving you, because they cannot get beyond their own personal thinking that if you have the most powerful alliance, you've won. And they'll never understand that I never cared at any point about having the most powerful alliance. I had a powerful team of good people who worked with others. That was more important than anything, and still is. We're not done with that. But I promise you, any alliance that allows, these people have shown their cards, they are not welcome around me. If Kingdom 533 wants to survive, any alliance that allows Mike or Chels to even be an R1 in it will be under 24/7 attack from now on. I've said it over and over again. I haven't done it. These are just words. This is trolling. They're the ones taking action. They're the ones who can't keep their word. I promise you, I'm going to respond to what I just showed everybody you did. Over and over again, you've done it. You're liars. Whatever you say to the opposite of me is a lie. You don't get to have an opinion anymore because you cannot validate any trust in what you say. I've said it over and over again. They're untrustworthy. They're running around and I'll bet you I can go to game chat while we're in here live. They're running around telling each other how great they are. And no, Void, it's not because you're an actual child. Mike and Shells are old enough to use reason. I just give them not the courtesy to ever correct their lives. I'm hoping, Void, that when you watch this, you'll understand that following their example will screw you in life. You talk to a person in real life the way you're talking in this game, and they're gonna break your jaw. You have no education to understand that you can hold a conversation that is aggressive and debatable and walk away having resolved it. Not won it, resolved it. We were talking about this the other day, guys, and I swear to God, too many people are learning how to fight from sitcoms. The tactics I'm seeing are not new. It's so familiar. It's scary. But they don't comprehend it's scripted. And then, oh man, well, look, if you guys don't know, I got my hands in a lot of stuff. If you look at my LinkedIn, you'll see I've got crap loads of CEOs and stuff we do business with. Rogers Raiders does about $400,000 a year right now. I told you our goal for this year was $260,000. We blew that up in February. I was going to announce that closer to the end of the year. We're the sponsors that don't sponsor are freaking awesome. I've got corporations who donate money to the charity from the backside just to donate money to the charity. They understand that I am dealing with a controversial crowd of people who sit at home and bebop on their freaking phones and have all the time in the world to be hateful. So we have people who support us that it's just wonderful the way they do it. I can't believe what we're doing is working on the business side. I think the only disappointment in 533 right now is, actually, I can't say that again. I'm disappointed that it's not happening, but I understand why it's not happening. There's probably 800 players who are logging on each week who just don't give a damn what neither Mike, Chels, or I think. They don't care. They just want to log on and play Farmville. This game is as good as any. They want a couple of hours after work to relax. Just mindlessly clicking buttons works great for them. To that end, guys, I'm telling you, now I get zero money from this because Steam doesn't have an affiliate thing. Go get a Steam account. That's free. Download 7 Days to Die right now until July 9th. It is $8. $13 if you buy 2 copies so you can play with a friend. Okay. We're going to be putting up, I may have to rent a server because I don't think our software, I know my software is not ready on the new server yet. You see all these trolls that we're looking at here? Well, because I am the GunMuse, I get attacked from about 17 to 18 countries on the average of 15,000 to 22,000 times a day. People trying to break my firewalls, things like that. We have a very unique software platform that we deploy. It's proprietary. And since it's proprietary, any type of hack you download just doesn't work on it. I don't know that to be true with gaming servers because you have to open up certain ports and stuff, and file locations tend to be known, file names tend to be known. So we're working on that. We will do our best, but that's why it has to be a separated and dedicated piece of equipment. The way that's going to work, guys, is if you are a donor to the military sponsorship for $1 a month, you don't have to go out and buy a private server. You get to play on ours. That's the new big announcement. I'll make that an official announcement in a separate video at some point, but it's not ready yet. Okay, it's in the works. This is one of the reasons Mike and Chels used with everybody to say, well, everybody hates you. Oh, but you quit the game. Because I did tell everybody, I told those people that I'm going to cut back on my account spending. Well, I'm one account. I'm not even the biggest account in RRG, you idiots. I think I was number 4. So, just, they know nothing. They had an opinion. They saw an opportunity for power to turn their opinions into reality. Then once they got the power, they've abused it. We just shown that and demonstrated that to be true. Yeah. So, guys, hold on here. I'm going to make sure you know the coining POS. It's not even, guys, I'm going to use the word coining very lightly because any of you people in previous kingdoms, I got people that were free players in 362 that are 4 times bigger than this guy, okay? I want to show this guy. All right? Because I know some of you like to send out mails with his 400 million power. This is the guy who is going to prove to GunMuse that he can be destroyed. And I guarantee you there's a bunch of you who've played with me for years who are giggling right now. But that's him. Like everybody else who makes this villain guy declaration. Hey, Mike, We were going to let you have that cannon, but we deliberately bid it up to $200 million to be an asshole. Surprise. Because anytime I wanted that fucker, I could have took it from you. You want to get right down to it. I don't want to frickin'. Why would I want somebody to know where I am for 5%? In a day where they sell 7,000% stats, 5% don't mean shit. I don't even think that's the best wonder in the game right now. I believe Wonky's got the best wonder in the game. The new 5% army reduction, I think's the best wonder. Especially for KVKs and stuff like that. Anybody that's going to be under that wonder is going to have more troops survive. That is a gold saving wonder. Now, anybody that's with the 5% army damage one is still going to hit very hard targets, and they may kill more targets because of that wonder, but entire marchers are still going to die. That's why I think the other one's a better one. Is I believe there's more longevity to the game if you're playing with the 5% army reduction, because that tactic of guarding towers or palaces or things like that, stacked on top of other bonuses, I think is a good accumulation. I wanted to explain. I know people have asked me about that, and honestly, I wanted some time to think about it. You know, they both have their merits, but they both have a play style behind them, if that makes sense. Their merits only are their merits if you attach them to what the play style is. So the 5% army reduction really should be sitting on the guy that's going to guard the palace. That's who should be. You know, if it's the same guy as the guy you're going to send out doing rallies, well, then a guy like me is going to see you moving that one big stat guy around, and then we're going to start plucking you apart. It's going to become a freaking hit and run type strategy until you got no armies left in your kingdom to fight us with. That's a style that works, always will work. The hit them where they ain't. I tell everybody that all the time. UACs, whatever your event is, what it is. So this is my update for the day. I haven't hit anybody, not a single person. Not since the crown was done and the rules of the kingdom were put in place. I have followed the rules. The people that made the rules have not. And, oh, that's what we need to do. We need to make sure everybody knows, because they don't understand how this stuff works. Full nap, no hive hitting, no tile hitting, no open combat. The queen did it. To let them do it. All right. Skill history. Evicted Bruticus. I was out in the middle of nowhere, just so everybody knows. All right. But she spent coins to evict me. That's personal use of these funds. There's not that many funds. 43,000 is nothing. You know, I remember we were whining and bitching that we only had 300,000 over in 362 at one point about how we were overspending and too many people were taking gold and stuff. To be honest, we were using that forced teleport too much. We were using it every day. And to continue what Chels is doing, to allow IPI to be the ass that puppet that she is. She's a puppet, apparently. We got a puppet freaking administration right now because she's taking action to allow them to hit me trying to find RSS that I don't have. Good luck, guys. You know, all you idiots who turn around and say this is a war game, the reason I know what I know and I do what I do is because I've had to fight this mentality for 3 years everywhere I go. They're not wrong in that these problems exist everywhere I go. They're there when I get there. I'm one of the few people that will stand up to it. And I do so publicly. I don't make it, you know, if you see me and my name in there, and it's really me and not somebody faking to be me, You know I'm going to be there to make sure other people aren't getting killed by other people. I call it slavery. Honestly, what's going to wind up happening is when it gets down to the fact that they will not back off of what they're doing and the way they're doing it. I'm not going to tolerate a puppet kingdom. IPI is not going to appoint another king ever. Mike is not going to be in a room. Mike's not going to be allowed. The biggest stat guy is just never going to be allowed. I don't care if he coins up to 7,000 stats. He knows right now that if he can't keep me zeroed 24/7, I'm going to hurt something around him. And it's going to weaken his platform every time. So when you quietly support this, and I'm demonstrating that you're the one supporting it, guys. If you're wearing IPI tags, you're wearing 420 tags right now, you're supporting a puppet dictatorship of wastefulness and pettiness. I don't care. I hate that person. If you've ever heard that, that person shouldn't have power. Wonky was supposed to be your king, guys. Shells and Mike didn't like it. I don't care what they're saying now, because they realize that one of the things I did for the first 2 months, and if you guys are wanting to duplicate something that I did here or avoid how I've gotten where I'm at, my thinking was you cannot make the hatefulness go away, but you can focus it into one area. You can move all the trolls into one alliance so that you know where they're at. You can just say that alliance is going to be dealt with. They keep moving around, and you always have I sold my account and I bought this account and it's not really the same guy, and you don't know, they're liars. So I've always had the give them one chance rule. That's how we wind up with a guy like C's inside of our alliance. Even though you guys saw on the wall, everybody said don't let that guy anywhere near you. He's a sleazy SOB. I ignored them, C's. I ignored my own R4s who told, especially Arkin. Arkin told me this is a worthless human being. The two people that Arkin said we should have got rid of, I overrode the R4s on. I kept you guys there. I really thought, but I told them, I said, guys, I want us working with them. I don't want to be at odds with these people. I think we can change what it is, the way they act a little bit. I'm wrong. You can't be changed. You want someone to acknowledge you for everything you thought and said as being perfect the minute you do it. To say, I've got a better March. Great, send it to me. By the way, C's, you've never sent it to me. Send me the math. For those who don't know, and I get this a lot, like, I've done this and I've got a better March. Until you put it on that guru spreadsheet you can download from the website, I'm not going to look at it. And simply because it's opinion that it's better. But if you send it to me in a spreadsheet, I can literally plug the numbers into one of my castles and go test it. And I can test it against a formation that I already have built. Side by side. Against the same guy inside of the spirit mines. The reason I'm asking you to do this is not because I don't believe you. It's that I'm not changing what I'm doing without proof that it needs to be changed. Do the calculators need to be changed and updated? Hell yes, they do. I already got new math for them. That crap takes time. It took 6 months to build the first calculator with testing. I've got new calculators. I got new math. They're in raw form. I'm using them. And, guys that I borrowed my castle to goes, dude, your formation is way better. Like, well, I've already been tweaking on the formation. They act like I haven't been working, that I'm not a part of this. But there's 90 hours a week that you don't see in a 15-minute film. So this one went way over 15 minutes. All right. So there's that. Go to Palace. Let's show you guys some other stuff here. Titles. IPI. Now, they gave out 2 to RRG because they screwed up. Honestly, because they screwed up. Why is that one empty, Chels? Yeah, because you want to give it at the last minute to somebody else. Yeah, Drunkard's always funny. And then I got the thief title for not hitting anybody. I got the thief title from a queen who broke my bubble so that IPI could loot me during nap. That's your queen, baby. Let's look at royal packages. History. 420 Phoenix. Oh, IPI 420 pick 420 IPI 420. Surely you gave a few. What's up with you guys? C's, really? C's has a spy in 420 and has called out the locations of her troops to other alliances, and she knows it. If you're giving that idiot a royal support pack, then you have been coordinating with this worthless human being this entire time because you knew he killed your own alliance troops. He was the spy inside your alliance helping anybody and everybody kill 420 troops because he thinks that's fun. He'll tell you to your face. That's how the game is played. So when he has his spy in 420 and some random guy is chasing someone out in open combat, C's was the guy telling him where you jump to. Shells rewarded him. 420, you're pissed off at C's. Why are you not pissed off at Shells? She just made sure he got some gold for being that worthless human being. That I showed you, everybody warned us that's who he is. I am so sorry that I did not freaking listen to Arkin. I actually trust that man's opinion. He told me I should have kicked him. I didn't do it. That was dumb. All right. Is what it is. Just so everybody knows. You can operate off 0. This is a good time to demonstrate that, I guess. But I don't want to confuse what I'm doing to draw attention. Because what I'm about to do is about drawing attention to their behavior. And quite frankly, I don't think it's the right way somebody should do that. But inside this game, if somebody... I'll let it sit on the video for a couple days. Guys, down in the comments, if you know some other way than saying this stupid little statement like, well, can't you just talk it out? You cannot debate a liar. They're liars. Nothing they say is true. There's no facts behind it. In other words, their opinions don't even matter because they don't even believe their own opinions. Whatever they express to you is about getting what they want temporarily. I cannot explain that enough. That once there's no trust, that cannot be your leader. You cannot have the top 2 alliances led by liars and expect this kingdom to succeed. This kingdom will become what every kingdom in the game has become. Guys, their goal right now is to... They could have gone to any number of 500 and some odd kingdoms and done this same thing, only they wouldn't be the ones on top. They took advantage of 2 months of peace that I created. They took advantage of 2 months of hate that I had focused at me while I dealt with trolls to quietly coin and grow. Unfortunately, they think that's coining. They think that's growth. We were all sitting over there at RRG discussing just how piss poor this still is. What are we going to do about this? How are we going to help everybody else? Because 420 and IPI don't know how to play this game, but they all think they do. We had R4s moving around to try and start guiding people from the bottom up. So you guys that saw my R4s jumping around, they're there to help. They're not there to spy. Everybody that I know in this game, no one's they're not allowed to talk to me right now. They're just not allowed. I don't want anybody to bring up a screenshot ever that I've been talking with one of these guys, because it's not going to happen. If they respond to me, I'm ignoring them. That rule's just now in place. I mean, you saw in there that the Arkin talk. That's because Chels lied about Arkin and to Arkin. And then when Arkin found out about it, he left their freaking alliance. So, that's what happens. That's what good people do when you lie to them. You don't quietly sit there. Guys, it's Wonky and Aries. They're good people. You want to go someplace where there's good people? RG has them. You know what? There's more than just us. There's good people out there. ITA, good people over there. The reason no one's talking about them is because they're not on the top of the leaderboard. This leaderboard is a worthless number. Don't listen to this crap number. This is terrible. I don't know enough about Brutality's leadership. I do know that they came the first time I even heard the alliance name. They showed up. They spent 4 hours learning how to form marches. We gave them new numbers. They translated it, gave it to their people, brought them back into the tower. They're willing to learn. So I'm going to say, hey, that's probably a good place. Phoenix, for some reason, is getting packages from Chels, and she's a liar. Guys, you need to not accept support from somebody who doesn't deserve it. N3W, seems like there's always been some at odds with them, but not with Lady Knox. I don't know. The R4s took care of that. INA is crap. The long-term point to this was to have a safe and stable place that I could encourage. At the end of August, lots of people will start leaving wherever they're at. And the people who played the game for a long time still want to play it will look for a new home. And 533 was not supposed to be doing this breakout growing. We were trying to keep things under a level, but Mike was the first one who completely ignored it. That man will be C40 in a week. That's what he wanted to begin with. He's heading to C40 now, just so that he can be a C40. You know why? Because people go, oh my God, they're C40s. Well, he's a crappy fucking C35. You want to get right down to it. The building paper C40s. Brilliant. Look, you ignore a liar and a thief like Mike long term, he'll eventually get to the point that he claims he's at. He's not there. His level of spending does not justify a 40. He cannot afford to be a C40. So, those of you with real C40s, go ahead and let Mike know. That's why I posted this thing up there. Oh. Let's make sure we look at Chels. You guys that want to PM her in game, become her friend in game, guys. She likes to buy love with boob pics. Maybe you can buy. Maybe she'll buy your love. There she is. Got the little heart symbol behind it. But all good. You guys want to talk to these people that wanted to see the project succeed? I know a number of you wanted to see this project succeed so that you had a place to move to. And that was the reason we started the project. There's 534 versions of this out there, guys. We didn't need another one. What we needed was one place where people of like mindset that just wanted to log on at the end of the night, not have KC drama go on, or be able to ignore it because it was irrelevant. But this is where they live. They love the KC thing. So I'm going to be a KC troll more than anything for a while. So we'll see. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, mouse is on the wrong side of the